David Jordan is the private advisor to CEOs, specialising in creating results through strategic innovation. Welcome to this week's segment.
It's an interesting issue that I find with organisations who look at innovation to drive profit and growth. Yet when you actually look at the innovation itself, when forming that innovation or driving that innovation, profit and growth is actually not an objective of that innovation. And that's a very good example of why organizations are struggling to get the results that they were expecting from innovation. Sort of a good example, I guess, that most of us would be aware of is mobile phone apps for banking. And a lot of banking organizations are trying to be very innovative in providing these sorts of applications. And you would say that's an innovative approach. But when you actually look at it, mobile phone apps for banking are actually a cost center, not a profit center. So when you really think about it, what they're doing is they're helping you to take money out of the bank. When you actually look at a bank, its profit comes from people borrowing money from them, and they make profits on the interest on those loans. So here's an innovative app, and its focus is not about lending and getting people to borrow money. So it's not an innovation that actually drives profit. That doesn't mean that the innovation is wrong, because you might have to look at these sorts of innovation to try and keep customers on board or a number of other reasons. But people need to think about, okay, that innovation, is it going to drive profit and growth? And if it doesn't at the moment, is there something that we could do to adjust that innovation to drive that profit and growth? So if I looked at a telephone banking application from a bank, and all it's doing is helping me to withdraw money or transfer money around accounts, then what I need to try and do is somewhere in the adverts or something is to identify that this person might be interested in a car loan or a home loan or something, and have it pointed to a loan application screen or something to try and then grab that customer that's already engaged now with that organization to a profit-centric activity. So when you're actually looking at innovation and growth, it's very important to make sure that people don't get excited with the technologies or the ideas, but to keep coming back to what is the actual objective. And the objective always is that you've got to drive profit and growth for the organization. And if you can keep that being front and center of all the decision making around that innovation, then you start actually driving better profit and growth from those innovations.
If you don't have a copy of David's book, The CEO Innovation Blueprint, you can get that now at freeceoblueprintbook.com.au. That's freeceoblueprintbook.com.au.